living that life of luxury on we the people's bill. Don't have a clue how the other half lives, and that is a shame. It's time to stop the tyranny. You keep pushing through your bills, going for revolution, going for it now. It's time to save our Constitution while we still got the guns in our hands. And there's a farmer who's starving on their land. The rancher tries to feed his cattle and sheep on we the people's land. Try and live as a free man. Your body is illegal, let him home. Time to stop these thugs from stealing what's been got handed down. Going for a revolution, going for it now. It's time to save our Constitution while we still got the guns in our hands. Now it's time to turn back the clock of the tyranny. For if we don't, then
Please learn more about Freedomizer Radio by going to freedomizerradio.com and also Facebook us right at freedomizerradio.com. Catch you there.
Hello, everybody. It's Monday, start of a new week. It's PathOSages here with you on the Purple Shift at freedomizerradio.com. And it's, let's see, day 76 of 2012 journey for me, and for everybody else, it's March 5th, 2012. And I'm excited today. I have my friend and my guest, gvloanguy, and I think he's here waiting, so let's bring him on and see how he's doing today. GV,
Hi.
is that you?
It is. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you just fine. How are you?
Good. Yeah, I wanted to try to get in right from the beginning of the show this time. Last time I didn't have the benefit of being next to my computer, but this time I'm in my office sitting in front of the computer so I can actually be on time.
Well, good, because I'll tell you what, I've learned with an hour show, I feel like I no sooner get going and it's time up, so I'm glad we'll be able to start right off. Because, wow, it's March, and you remember those old, we all grew up hearing March comes in, if it comes in like a lion, it goes out like a lamb. And it's been one heck of a start, hasn't it?
Yeah, it sure has. Boy, it definitely has. Are you ready to get right into it here, or do you have some intro stuff you need to get out of the way?
I'm ready to roll.
Oh, well, if that's all right, I thought maybe I'd go ahead and start with just the update on my personal journey with.
Well, that's what I was going to ask.
Oh, okay, good. Well, that's where we'll start then. And I'm going to try to keep it brief because in my mind, this is even though I think about it every day, I'm much more at ease than I was when I first started on the subject. So as far as the progress and the update, where I am is I've completed my first 21-day treatment, and now I'm into the first month of a 3-month secondary treatment program, and that'll be followed up by a a maintenance program that I'll continue basically the rest of my life. And that includes what I describe as almost vegan diet. I stay away from the dairy and the red meat and meat in general, but once in a while I do sneak in a little bit of white fish or white chicken. But the program I'm on is really a health-based program with Laetrile as the heart of the whole thing. And there's plenty of video on it. I don't need to go into that right now, but the update is that I did go back to the doctor for a brain scan. As you know, I was worried about that because melanoma patients often get brain tumors. So I wanted to get a brain scan because the treatment that I'm on would not actually cross the blood-brain barrier. So it would have been ineffective for a brain tumor. So I did do that as well as the full body PET CT scan. And I got the results back on both of those, and both of the results are outstanding. I'm in the clear in the brain tumor department. Thank God for that. And as far as the rest of my body, they couldn't see anything into the size range that they cover, which I think is probably somewhere around the size of a BB, maybe.
Uh-huh. Okay.
From that size on up. So things that are smaller than that, I'm pretty sure that I have what the doctor referred to as, quote, indications. And I know I have those all over my face on the inside of the tissue, but I'm pretty confident that they're elsewhere as well. And that's the stuff that I'm really attacking with the Laetrile treatment and the health food diet treatment. So I'm real confident that I'm going to be able to keep this cancer under control so that it doesn't come back or doesn't spread. In fact, hoping to kill all the tissues that are there. And my plan is to maintain this healthy lifestyle. And it's basically organic and almost vegan, and I'm doing real good with it. I have no problem with it.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. And you know what? I was going to say, I know I have some new listeners, so maybe if we could just back up just a moment what we're talking about here, is that I met you by finding you had started a video journal. Could you just give a brief
Sure.
for the new listeners about your circumstances that started in December?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Briefly, I was diagnosed with malignant melanoma cancer in, I think it was May of 2010, and they did surgery and all that, took it all out and all that on my forehead. Then a year later, it came back. Only this time it was a lump, and I had that removed in December 22nd, I think it was. And at that time, I was actually in the hospital on the radio show with Francis of the Perfect Minds while I was actually in the hospital following surgery. So I was having a good time. And I think Francis over at the Perfect Minds is the common denominator that both of us listen to, and that's, I think, how we got connected. And so then I came on your show, and I believe it was January, and talked about all that. And I do have videos up on my website on YouTube under gvloanguy, and you can get a look at some of those earlier videos where I go into the details of the surgery and all of those things. But yeah, so that's how we got started, and I'm real pleased to be able to come back on your show and report the good news.
Well, and I'm glad to hear it, and I do recommend that, I put up one of your videos so people can click on it and get to your YouTube channel to see those earlier videos, to understand that, you are doing Alternativ, and you give all the information on everything you're taking and how you went about getting it, and books that are inspiring you, and
and that's,
I do want to say you look great in your videos you're still putting out.
Thanks. I did want to say, speaking of the videos, I have had a tremendous number of responses to those videos on that alternative cancer treatment, and some of them have really been fantastic and helpful to me. In fact, one of them in particular, I've modified the program that I'm on. I forgot what it's called, protocol. I've modified the protocol that I'm on with I think it's pronounced chaga mushrooms, spelled C-H-A-G-A, I believe, instead of the A-C-H-H that I was taking. So, and I think this is just much more up-to-date stuff. So, yeah, there's a little bit of that stuff on my channel, and I appreciate all of the folks that tune in and comment on that stuff in particular. So it's been very helpful to me as well, and I hope that by my putting it out there, it's been helpful to other people as well.
Oh, I think it's good when people share like you're sharing. For the first reason always is that people don't feel they're alone. And I think right now we're seeing everybody is, leaning towards that more alternative approach. And
right.
I think everybody is starting to think more consciously while they're still healthy, things they should be doing, or be it vitamins, minerals, information coming out about honey and cinnamon and apple cider vinegar, just to keep our bodies healthier, because, we all can't help but wonder if it's just, between the air, the water, our food, how it's affecting all of our health.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Definitely, for sure. A lot of good information out there.
There is, and that's where sometimes, it's great when, you start connecting with people, sort of to get a little, what do I want to say, maybe a forum type going on, because, as in all things, you have to watch out for the disinfo or the charlatans or the misdirectors.
Oh, yeah.
And, it can just get overwhelming sometimes. So, I think it's great if you're connecting and getting that word out there and sharing your experience. And I'm so glad to hear, that everything's going really well for you. And like I say, I felt as much because you had put out the videos saying you were going to be having all the testing done. But I felt like, you looked good in your videos. So
this is my official follow-up to that last video, because I never did go back and make another video to announce the results. So this is going to officially be it.
Well, good, and I'm glad you shared it here, because that's what I was going to say. I didn't see a video that, talked about, what you heard or anything.
No, I saved it for your show.
Oh, well, thank you. That's so kind of you. Because, you were my second guest. I had my Australia friend on. We talked about earthquakes.
Yeah, that's...
you were my... Right. You were my first guest for, chit-chat. And we did talk about Terrell, but, that was just secondary. Because I like what you're doing now with all of your videos. You're being really diverse and exploring. I have a big variety on my YouTube channel. I definitely
rancher tries to feed his cattle and sheep on we the people's land. Try and live as a free man. Your body is illegal, let him off. Time to stop these thugs from stealing what's been got handed down. Calling for a revolution. Calling for it now. It's time to save our Constitution while we still got the guns in our hands. Now is the time to turn back the clock of a tyranny. For if we don't, then
Please learn more about Freedomizer Radio by going to freedomizerradio.com and also Facebook us right at freedomizerradio.com. Catch you there.
Hello, everybody. It's Monday, start of a new week. It's PathOSages here with you on the Purple Shift at freedomizerradio.com. And it's, let's see, day 76 of 2012 journey for me and for everybody else. It's March 5th, 2012. And I'm excited today. I have my friend and my guest, gvloanguy, and I think he's here waiting, so let's...